Korean skincare has this reputation for being years ahead of the rest of the world. And I feel like especially on TikTok, you'll often hear people say things like, Korea is living in the future. And when it comes to skincare, that really isn't far from the truth. The global beauty industry is constantly playing catch up with innovations that start in South Korea, sometimes so desperately so it's kind of a bit embarrassing. From like ingredients, textures, and entire product categories basically that just didn't exist here before Korea did it. Cushion compacts, essences, toners, even sheet masks we really didn't have before KBeauty introduced it to the rest of the world. Sunscreen textures that feel like moisturizer. It all sounds so basic now, but these are things that began in Korea long before Western skincare caught on. And what's even more impressive, in my opinion, is that Korean skincare isn't just about trends. It's built on science, clinical testing, and real dermatological innovation with products that just actually work. And one brand I feel kind of perfectly represents that mix of trend and science is Cell Fusion C. Cell Fusion C was established all the way back in 2002, and they describe themselves as a medical dermocosmetic brand rooted in dermatological science. And it's one of Korea's leading medical skincare brands, and they are the sponsor of today's video. And their philosophy is quite a simple one. Take what works in a clinical setting and make it easy accessible for everyday use. Now, it's not just about hydration and glow, which I feel like a lot of Western brands think KBeauty is all about. It's about restoring, protecting, and maintaining the skin's health at a scientific level. And if you are familiar with my content, you know my skincare routine ever since I hit my mid-20s even, has all been about restoring and protecting and maintaining, rather than attacking. Their research arm, PDRN, I think it's pronounced like Barrier Lab, focuses on pH balance, hydration, and barrier recovery, which are the three foundations of healthy skin, and something I swear by in my routine. And that's why Cell Fusion C products are used in both dermatology clinics and at home. Their formulas are rooted in dermatological research and developed for sensitive post-procedure skin, but they're also just like really nice to use, beautifully sensorial, and easy to integrate into daily routines. And Korean skincare's strength, I feel, always lies in the way it bridges these two worlds together, right? Clinical precision and lifestyle skincare, you know? It's like one thing to follow a trend, but it's another to lead it while maintaining ingredient integrity, formulation safety, and skin compatibility. Overall, I feel like a lot of brands go for gimmick over substance now, but I feel like Cell Fusion C perfectly binds the two together. Amazing products and skin-tainment. And I really do feel like these technologies, formulations show how far ahead Korean labs are in understanding not just beauty trends and understanding that skin health should be at the foundation of a brand, and basically why KBeauty has taken over the world. So I want to talk about these innovations and what KBeauty is so great at doing using Cell Fusion C products. Let's start off with something simple but essential. I hate when people scrub past a good cleanser, because a good cleanser in Korean skincare isn't just about removing dirt and makeup. Yes, we all know the double cleanse is great, but it's about starting the skincare process. The PHA Enzyme Pore Cleansing Foam is, in my opinion, the perfect example of how Korean cleansers are way ahead of the game. While Western cleansers often rely on strong surfactants that can leave you like a little bit tight and dry, they are better now, but they were playing catch up for so long, leaving you like squeaky clean. Korean formulations have always focused on balance. Now, this cleanser uses PHA, which is a gentle acid that exfoliates without irritation. PHA is always kind of described as a gentle alternative to AHA, and it really is. And then you pair that with papaya-derived enzymes that help kind of like wash away dead skin and help refine texture. And what I love about this cleanser is how it gives that deep clean feeling that I feel like a lot of us millennials and like 90s teenagers kind of miss in a way, whether we like to admit it or not. So it gives you that deep clean feeling without actually leaving the skin tight or uncomfortable. My skin is combination and very, very easily sensitized, so I need something that can clear out pores without overdoing it. This formulation also has soothing and barrier supporting ingredients like ceramides and oat extract too, keeping your skin calm, hydrated, and comfortable even after cleansing, which is something Korean formulations have always prioritized. It's not just about like getting getting stuff off your skin, removing what's on your skin. They also prioritize what's left behind, you know? And I love this because it gives me the satisfaction, as I mentioned, of having a deep clean, that really soft, gentle, bouncy foam, which honestly I could just like massage into my face forever. It's so bouncy. I want to say plush. No, I don't think I like that. It's just bouncy and soft. Depending how long you've been with me, you will know that after cleansing, one of the most defining steps and one of my favorite steps of all time, and a step that I truly, truly feel has transformed how my skin looks and behaves, is the hydration step. Just my favorite step in the whole skincare routine. And no product, in my opinion, embodies this better than the Glass Skin Toner. Look, so this is one that I bought this myself. So before even being contacted by Cell Fusion C, I bought this one myself. This is the one they sent me. But I bought this myself. I bought their cream myself, and then they sent me another cream. And then I bought the Glass Skin serum myself too. Mainly because I like the packaging, but once I started using this, I'll get into it in a minute. The Glass Skin trend is probably one of the most influential skincare movements of like the decade. No exaggeration. It's been rebranded a few times, but it's always been at its core glass skin. It's about achieving skin that looks clear, luminous, hydrating, almost translucent, like light is reflecting off a smooth surface, but it's also just a sign of well cared for, healthy skin. The Cell Fusion C Glass Skin Toner is basically designed to create that look, but it's more than just a glow in a bottle or a product that leaves your skin simply looking glassy and just kind of leaves you looking wet and greasy. It's formulated with vitamin B8, also known as, I think it's pronounced inositol, which is derived from rice bran, which helps to hydrate and balance the skin. It also includes hyaluronic acid, of course, that help replenish moisture deep within the skin. And it does have different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. I just want to say something, and I always feel like I have to repeat myself with this, but when it comes to humectants like hyaluronic acid and collagen, we know they cannot fully penetrate the skin, but they are humectants. They don't need to fully penetrate the skin and able to do their job. They're going to sit on that surface of your skin or even a tiny bit deeper as lower molecular weight hyaluronic acid or collagen does, and it just plumps out the skin, which then in turn leads to better hydrated skin, retaining all that hydration and plumping out fine lines too. It doesn't need to fully penetrate the skin, so it's still very, very beneficial. The texture in this is like lightweight but buildable. It's a little bit thicker than water, so it's nice to pour out into your hand, rub and then pat over the skin. And I like to lay this for extra hydration. Not quite the 7 skin method like I used to do, more like 3 to 5 layers, and it leaves my skin feeling plump, smooth, brighter, without any stickiness or greasiness. Even when my rosacea flares up and my skin feels like uneven, tight, irritated, red, flushing, this toner just helps calm it down and restore that hydration and bounce and calmness to my skin. Korean toners like this redefine what toners can be. They're not astringents anymore. They're not pH balancers anymore. They're not harsh. They are the foundation for long-lasting skin health and glow. When I'm looking at dermatologists who aren't from Korea, or most Asian countries, to be honest with you, a lot of them still think toners are astringents. They say that toners aren't necessary. I will fight to the death to fight for toners and how much they has transformed my skin. Toners have come such a long way, and it's because of Korean toners that the rest of the world has changed what a toner is. Cooling skincare is another category that I feel is becoming huge again pretty globally, but Korea has already done that and they're doing it again, and I love it. And this is kind of because of like rising awareness around heat-induced skin aging, or what dermatologists now call thermal aging, or even inflammaging. As somebody with rosacea, if you didn't know, I have rosacea because I keep mentioning it. This is something that not worries me, but something that I'm keeping an eye on. Korean brands have been developing products that target skin temperature as a way to slow down visible aging. The Cell Fusion C cooling pads are a great example of this. These pads are soaked in a cooling essence that instantly reduces skin temperature whilst hydrating and calming the skin. For someone like me with rosacea, my skin heats up so easily, so easily. Anything can set it off. anything can set it off. A dog walk, just being a little bit stressed and frazzled, after cleansing, sun exposure. These pads bring that temperature down immediately. They don't sting or irritate, and they leave my skin looking so calm and even. And what I love about these is just how filled with moisture they are. I hate when a toner pad is left on the skin and just goes dry. It's the most unsatisfying peel away of a toner pad ever. These stay so hydrating. So I'll leave them on. I'll do my hair. I'll do like an LED hair mask, style my hair, usually pot around for a bit. I can leave these on for a good 25 to 30 minutes and they stay soaked in that essency serum. Great for morning puffiness, great for stressed out skin at the end of the day. What I find really interesting as well is that Cell Fusion C developed a technology called the dual layer cool system. So one layer delivers like instant cooling and the other locks in hydration for just kind of like lasting hydration, you know? And you can kind of feel that they feel so cooling on the skin. Sometimes I'll just like fan my hand on them as well and just get a burst of coolness. You could probably use like a little fan to make it even more cooling. And then when I take them off, the pads feel warm, almost like they've absorbed all the heat. That's probably not how it works, but they feel warm. My skin doesn't. My skin's nice and cool, but the pads feel so like they've just taken all that heat out of my skin. But I just kind of feel like this focus on heat management is so forward thinking, especially since heat is one of the most like underestimated triggers of premature aging. Now you may be thinking, cooling, that means this product must contain some sort of like minty menthol ingredient, which as we know are highly irritating ingredients, but these actually don't. These cooling pads use methyl disopropyl propionamide, which is a non-menthol cooling agent that delivers that kind of like instant refreshing sensation without triggering irritation or redness, making it great for those with easy sensitized skin. Does that also gently so you don't get that horrible sting or tingling from like peppermint or menthol. They actually have a few toner pad options too, including their Seeker ones, which I've tried in the past for soothing irritated skin, you know, when you really destroy your barrier or you're breaking out. So these two together would actually make a great duo if you wanted to alternate. One of the biggest areas where Korean skincare leads the world is in barrier science. The understanding that the skin's barrier is the key to every other concern, from redness to dehydration to premature aging. It's something Korean formulators mastered long before the term barrier repair became trendy in the West. I literally remember the week I learned what a skin barrier was, and it was thanks to KBeauty. The collagen PDRN ampoule is a perfect example of that science. PDRN, as we all know, is derived from salmon DNA and became one of the most talked about ingredients in dermatology for its ability to promote healing, plumping up the skin, collagen production, and regeneration, which of course all started as an injectable treatment in Korean clinics and quickly became a sensation when adapted into topical skincare. So whilst we don't quite get the benefits of injected PDRN, there are so many amazing and nice benefits to topical PDRN. This ampoule combines PDRN with low molecular collagen and elastin to strengthen the skin structure, add bounce and hydration to the skin. What I notice most when using it is how it gives my skin that firm, plump look that I've really come to know PDRN for me, more than any other claim PDRN makes. It's lightweight, absorbs so easily, it layers beautifully under other products as well. A lot of these PDRN products I've tried are a little bit on the thicker side, and they just kind of like melange, kind of like merge with the other products and don't fully sink into the skin. This really, really does. It's kind of almost like a slightly thicker toner in texture. So if you're like looking to streamline your routine, you can use this as your toner and serum step. Layer this up in small layers, add a little more to the areas you know your skin is more dehydrated, and just like watch your skin drink it up, leaving this amazing, well-hydrated glow. I absolutely love this. PDRN for me, I notice a real difference with redness too. So yeah, it's still early days for this one, but I've been loving this. I've been loving this so much, especially as the weather's getting colder. I'm just adding in that extra hydration and moisture, and I want that collagen PDRN just to plump it up. It's soothing, hydrating, and for me, one of the biggest benefits of PDRN has been how it visibly supports my barrier. Korean skincare, I feel, is amazing at taking what's performed in medical clinics and transforming it into something wearable and gentle enough for everyday use. So PDRN, one of this year's trendiest ingredients, but another we must talk about are spicules. And the Vita Shot Ampoule. It's powered by 15% pure vitamin C and microspicules, those tiny kind of like needle-like structure-y things that help the active ingredients penetrate deeper into the skin. This product is clinically shown to improve elasticity, hydration, and brightness whilst reducing pigmentation and signs of photo-aging. And what makes it stand out is how stable and supposedly non-irritating it is for such a high percentage of vitamin C, a high concentration, I should say, of vitamin C. And I say supposedly because I've used this 4 times, but I've seen so many people talk about this. And so far, it's not irritated my skin whatsoever. At all, like at all. Korean research has focused not just on how much vitamin C is in a formula, but how effectively it can be delivered and maintained without oxidation, which I think is one of the hardest things to do in the cosmetic chemistry world. The Vita Shot Ampoule basically achieves this through encapsulated vitamin C, ensuring it remains potent and gentle all at the same time. So yes, early days for me still. I feel like whilst I don't love vitamin C personally for evening out skin tone and pigmentation, mainly because I don't suffer from that so much anymore, I need more antioxidant in my skincare routine as my skin matures. So I need to start forcing myself to use vitamin C. And so far I really like this one. I think the spicules make me even more interested. Another key area where Korea leads, I think as we all know, is sun protection. The sunscreen category in Korea is practically a world of its own that's taken over the rest of the world. Sunscreens are not just seen as protection as we know, they are skincare. And we all know we have KBeauty to thank for not only making us all fall in love with skincare again, but also stress the importance of sunscreen. Beyond stopping us from burning, turning it into an everyday thing rather than just the day at the beach thing. The Cell Fusion C Laser Sunscreen is one of the brand's hero products, and it's won multiple awards in Korea for a very good reason. And when I say I see this sunscreen everywhere, I'm not exaggerating. When I was in Korea earlier this year and the year before that, I saw it everywhere. And I guarantee when I go to Korea this coming week, I will see them front and center in Olive Young. I'll put the footage here because it's gonna happen. And that's really reassuring to me because I love when a brand doesn't exaggerate their virality and their popularity. This brand is truly so popular and so well loved in Korea. Bestseller lists, every website's bestsellers, other influencers' yearly roundups. There is no escaping this sunscreen. And I'm ashamed to say I've only recently tried this, which is strange because I'm fully aware of their whole range of sunscreens. They pretty much have everything depending on your skin type and concerns and conditions. They really do have a sunscreen for everyone. They are known for their dermatologist developed sunscreen, and I love that because it makes sunscreen even more enjoyable to use, knowing it's doing something good for your skin that feels a little bit more specific and tailored to your personal skin. This is so lightweight and hydrating. On me, there is no white cast. It kind of leaves more like a glow on my skin, but this may leave you with a bit of a white cast if you have a deeper skin tone than me. And what makes this sunscreen so special is that it's designed for post-procedure skin. So it provides that high UV protection whilst also soothing and strengthening the skin barrier. It contains some of our favorite KBeauty ingredients like Centella asiatica extract, niacinamide and ceramides to help calm and reinforce the skin barrier whilst also protecting from UV induced aging. This is what makes Korean sunscreen so unique. They don't just block UV rays, they actively care for the skin whilst doing it. That's why Korean SPF formulas have become like the gold standard globally. Like everyone across the world wants their sunscreen to feel like a Korean sunscreen, literally making brands all over the world rethink about how sunscreen should feel and what they should be putting out and selling. When you look at all these products together, the PHA Enzyme Pore Cleansing Foam, the Glass Skin Toner, the Collagen PDRN Ampoule, the cooling pads, the Laser Sunscreen, and the Vita Shot Ampoule, you can see a pattern. Korean skincare isn't just about chasing trends for the sake of virality. It's about continuous innovation rooted in science and deep understanding of the skin, everyone's skin. Every single product is created with intention to enhance the skin's health, prevent damage, and bring professional level care into daily routines. And I feel like whilst Western skincare often focuses on single ingredient actives or simplified routines, Korean skincare focuses on synergy, the way multiple steps and formulas interact to support each other. And that's why Korean routines work and why I've primarily used Korean skincare brands for years. Brands like Cell Fusion C show that the future of skincare isn't about harsh treatments, quick fixes, but about sustainable scientific progress that respects the skin and its natural balance. So when people say Korea is living in the future, it's not because they're predicting trends, it's because they're creating them and actually launching them. They're not waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. Cell Fusion C isn't just another K-beauty brand in my opinion. It's proof that true innovation in skincare comes from like understanding skin. I feel like that's why this brand is so popular, because their past is all about understanding skin. It's biology, and merging science with user experience. And that's what makes Korean skincare feel like it's 10 steps ahead, 10 years ahead. So thank you so much to Cell Fusion C for sponsoring today's video. All links will be in the description box down below. If you have rosacea, get these. They're so good. They're so good. If you get very easy, irritated, flushed skin, sunscreen, great. Glass skin, if you like glass skin, get it. I love it so much. Yes, all links in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.